I really need you to I really need you to Yikes. I really don't like this take. I really need you to Okay, maybe this one. Yeah, I like that one best. Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, just editing an audio. Need something? Ah, yeah, I have time to talk. My editing isn't too loud, is it? I can turn it down. Not exactly gonna be silent, 'cause we share a one-bedroom dorm room. But I can do my best. Oh, yeah, I can talk to you about it. I don't know if I will have all the answers, but I can try. How can I help? You want to what? Start doing voice acting. Well, I mean, any particular reason? Ah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just don't think you're gonna become a household name or anything. What I do is strictly on YouTube, and it's quite a game to try to play. You gotta take a lot in consideration when trying to be an independent voice actor. For one thing, you have to edit your own voice. So many people hate the sound of their own voice. It makes them uncomfortable. Either that, or they end up disassociating themselves from the audio to edit it. Some people are lucky enough to hire people to do the editing for them, but I am certainly not one of those people. And if you're just starting out, you won't be either. It takes a lot of hard work to get there. Don't think that you're just gonna be famous overnight, or in a few months or something. Nick's Moon reads? He's been at this for years, and he just got to 100K. It's really hard work, and you can't let yourself get down because you don't have instant success. There are plenty of VAs that have been at this for years and haven't gone much further than 1,000 subscribers. No, I give this talk to literally everyone that says they want to start doing it, mostly because I had someone keep coming into my DMs complaining about how they weren't really growing as a channel, but they rarely posted. They didn't really market their stuff, and their branding was kinda blending in with the hundreds of other channels. You have to be unique. You have to think about what people will like, what matches your vocal aesthetic, and you have to consider consistency. Well, if you're going to upload and try to continue to grow, you have to have some sort of schedule. I upload twice per week now, but before the first of the year, I only uploaded once per week. I just managed to streamline my editing so it takes less time and I can easily get 2 audios done per week. Well, it depends on if you're writing the scripts yourself or if you're using pre-written public scripts. Writing the scripts is gonna take time too, so you have to consider that. Technically, as long as you have a schedule of some sorts, the algorithm will work for you a bit. I make no guarantees that you will necessarily blow up, but it will help you for sure. Well, let's see. Right now, I'm working on editing this audio. It's a pretty basic edit. What I do is I normalize the recording to 0, then I apply the bass and treble filter with the default settings. Then I apply the filter curve EQ filter, normally with either a bass or treble boost, unless I am doing some kind of filter, like a phone or something. After that, I will apply the graphic EQ filter. If I use the bass in the filter curve, then I use treble in the graphic. Then I apply noise reduction, compress the track, and normalize it back to -2. And that's how I do a basic processing bit on my audio. Makes it sound smoother. Then, after that, I can start going in and editing things like dots. If someone is thinking a line instead of saying it, then I will copy the line to a second track, put reverb on it, turn it down a bit, and play that and the normal line at the same time. That's why it's not too reverberary. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily make sense if they were thinking it rather than saying it, and it doesn't sound any different. Exactly. I also mark where sound effects go when I'm doing my first listen through. So you can add a note to a specific place in Audacity by pressing Ctrl+B. Then I type in what sound effect goes there, and I keep listening for repeated lines, retakes, and mess-ups to remove. I also remove mouth sounds because I'm really picky about quality. Well, yeah. I go through, remove all that stuff, and mark where I need to do dots and put in sound effects. Then the second time I listen to it, I add in the sound effects, and I do the dot effects. Then I do a third listen through for a quality check and to see if I missed anything, or if I think it needs adjusting on the sound effects. Then I export it, and just to be safe, I have a Discord server that is called My Cloud, and it's where I send all of my audio files, both edited and unedited. Visual parts for my audios like thumbnails, silhouettes for my thumbnails, backgrounds, etc. Then I import the audio file into a video editing software, import any visuals I want for the audio, which really what I do is import the thumbnail without the words, and then I use an auto generator online that will make subtitles for me, and I edit them into it. I don't know why, but some people like the subtitles, so I put them in. After I'm done, I export it and upload it to YouTube as an unlisted video with a filler name like placeholder. Then I will work on coming up with a title and tags while the video is uploading. Usually you want something like a meta tag with keywords, like hot best friends wants to make out with you or something. So a meta tag is basically describing your character and the purpose of the audio within the title, so people know what they are listening to. Some people use a writer title, which would be like tough love is what you need, which doesn't really tell you what the audio is about. Or 50-50. Those are both titles of a script, and the VAs usually don't vary from them much, because they don't want to upset or offend the writer. But writers don't really come up with CEO-friendly titles unless they are also VAs and know how to work the algorithm. Ah, thumbnails. The bane of everyone's existence. Well, to begin with, you may think that you know how to make thumbnails, but just assume you don't. Sometimes the ugly thumbnails are the best performing. Why? Because they stand out. If everything is aesthetically pleasing and the same, you want yours to look different, and that might mean you have to use ugly thumbnails. Now, the best way to get people to click on your thumbnail is to have a character of some sort in them. The reason you want to use a character is basically because it provides people with an emotional connection. You will notice that guys use really hot anime characters with huge muscles and stuff, and girls tend to have large chests. It's because it catches your attention, and sometimes it makes people want to click on it. If you are uncomfortable with the concept of your thumbnails having huge boobs or pecs on them, then you can use silhouettes in your thumbnails. Well, I mean, you could come up with a super basic logo. Like Boyfriend Audio's thumbnail is a pretty background with a pair of glasses and the title of the video with Boyfriend Audio written under the glasses in a cursive font. It's really pretty, and that's been his thumbnail style for years. Oh yeah, I have been listening to his stuff for a long time. It's really good, and the simplicity of his thumbnails is kinda what drew me into clicking on it. Also, YouTube has this thing called A/B testing. You can upload up to 3 thumbnails on a video, and it will run them for 2 weeks, or until one of them has a high click-through rate and is the clear winner. Yeah, it's good if you're trying to find a thumbnail style. Once you find it, then you can use that basic design to make it go faster. Like, I have a thumbnail template. I use the same fonts every time, and I just change the picture in the background, the words, and the overlay to make the worlds pop. I will show you how to do it later, but what I would do is go on YouTube, find 15 different VAs that have thumbnail styles you like, see how they perform, and then take inspiration from them and develop your own. Also, I would recommend using something like testthumbnail.me so you can make sure your thumbnails look good in all sizes. It makes it really easy to see what changes need to be made. If you can't read it clearly in some of them, you might need to change the fonts or the size of the words. If the picture isn't clear enough to see what it is, you might need to adjust it, but it really helps a lot. Any more questions? I know that I just threw a ton of information at you all at once. Yeah, we can totally go through it one at a time, but how about we do that later? I need to finish editing this. I'm only on the first round. If you want to, you can watch and ask questions as we go. Cool. Alright, now where was I? I won't force you to say anything. Just please, let me take care of you right now. Oof. I'm getting rid of that. Before I end this video, I just wanted to say thank you everyone for all the support I've gotten this last year from everyone. I just want to put a few people in the spotlight right now, which are some other VAs and some good friends of mine which have been helping me a lot since I started doing VA. Though I think these people know who I'm talking about. I am talking about Ashmod Audios, Talia Wolf Audios, Bobbe the Demon Wolf, Positivity B, Winter f4a, and of course, Barronie. I would like to express my gratitude to those people. They have helped me a lot. For those people who haven't heard of them, go check out their channel. I have put them in the description below. So let's end this video with a few more bloopers that I had this year. But because from the moment I got your glaze, that's not my intention. If I wanted to seduce you. Okay, that's not part of the script. I know I practically erased you. I don't think that's what they meant.